Hello, welcome to Simply Linux, where today I'm going to be showing you through MyLivecd, which is a utility that PCLinuxOS provides to make your own ISOs or a snapshot ISO that you can use on any other computer to run your OS off. So you can basically take your OS with you on a USB pen to a friend to show off your OS without having to drag around your laptop, desktop, whatever. So we'll start. And what I've started here is an OpenBox Mini is a very fresh install. So what we'll do is we'll do some little customizations to make it more personal to the individual, and I'll show you how that goes into an ISO, and it won't be too in depth. It's just a quick demo of the MyLivecd app. Okay, first of all, what we have to do is open Synaptic, and of course there is a password on this, but we will be getting rid of that after. So anyway, let's reload the machine. As I said, I've only just installed it not long before I hit the go button for the recording here, so it's all fresh. And I think the first thing I should install really, and just let me have a look at the updates here, because there are going to be a few. Yes, they are, including the new MyLivecd I noticed. Yes, this is that. So I'm going to mark all the upgrades, and we need to install DracLive install, which is the installer for PCLinuxOS. You will need this if you want to install it on another machine after, and you have to, oops, my bad, I put installer, it's only install, that's it. So I'll mark that for installation, and while we're here we'll have a look for guest editions, and there's the guest editions. Right, okay, I'm going to start this off, and it's got 95 packages. My internet is slow, so I will be back soon when this is finished, or very close to finishing, in 20 minutes. Okay, I'm back, just installing, well, downloading the guest editions, last 15 or so seconds to go. And after this we'll be rebooting the guest. It's had a new kernel update and pulse audio and so on, so we'll update all of that. It shouldn't take too long, I hope. The reason why I'm using the Mini is so we can customize it a little bit, you know, make it a bit more individual, and it also shows off how it carries over anything you do. So we got the new NVIDIA driver going over, the 430.5. Excuse me. I'm not quite sure whether I've done the CUDA as well, but we'll see. And at the moment it's building the kernel for the O kernel, which is 5.211 on this, I think it was, when I released it. And we're on 1.5. In fact, 1.7 is in the repo, kernel repo, which isn't activated, and 2.3. No, 2.3. How far back do I want to go? 5.3.1 is actually in the testing, and I have tested it on the host machine, and VirtualBox didn't want to update itself. So yeah, that's still going to be in testing for a little while we sort that out. You must have VirtualBox working. So at the moment I'm on the 2.17 kernel, I believe. Now it could be wrong. It's just while it's building, I might as well. I didn't think I just saw it there. Yeah, 5.2.17. Yeah, it's been 4 hours since I tested the other kernel. Now I'm using a whopping 3 gig of RAM, and that's fine. I shouldn't be into swappage yet. So anyway, I gave the VM 4 gig just to shove things along, but OpenBox are running 512 meg all day long. So just waiting for this to build. Hopefully it won't be too long now. And after that we will build, we will reboot. Now, but I will pause when it gets to rebuilding for the new kernel. And I will, while it's off camera, I will install the VirtualBox guest editions. So it's just going through the CUDA and all that kind of business now, and the breeze icons. And the musical MIDI accompaniment. Not quite sure why I included that in the ISO, but still, I must have had a reason. Either I forgot to take it out when I was building it. Whichever, it's all good. So anyway, we're just waiting for this to update itself. The hard drive is still spinning. And there we go, poor shoulders now, please reboot, yep. We can look through some of the stuff here. Yeah, okay. So now we've got that done, we will close that and we will reboot. So I can get the new kernel involved. As you can see, it doesn't remove the old kernel just in case the new kernel doesn't work. You've still got one to fall back on, or 2 or 3. They can add up if you don't remove them now. And it's showing a black screen at the moment because what's happening now is, yes, the video kernel is being run. I will be back once that's built. And we're back. And we just need to sign in here. And it's all good. Okay, before I do anything else, so we are going to open up a terminal. And I'm going to issue to root. And I'm going to go password because we're making an ISO. We don't really need a password on the ISO, so we'll remove the password for that. But we are going to leave the present password. Okay, so what we'll do now is remove the password. It'll be easier for us. Oh, excuse me, finger slipping. For us to install the guest editions. So I'll just pause that for a second. I'll be back when they're more or less built. Okay, we have returned. The guest editions are built, and as you can see, we are full screen. We need to go into Synaptic now, and now we can do some cleaning up. So for this, we need to look for bleach bit. Now I normally clean up by hand, but this is an excellent tool for doing what we're going to do anyway. What else should we add? Search. We need an audio player for our dead beef. Yep, lots of that. And that. What else should we add? Search. I mean, we could do LibreOffice, but I won't. Excuse me, just having a sip of my coffee there, my throat was a bit dry. So anyway, we've done dead beef. We've done that. What else can we install? That's light, but we'll just do the job anyway. Let's have a look. Actually, we can make this a bit bigger now, I think. Stop motion, totem player, blimey, totem. Stop, yeah, MPV, that'll do. It's a general purpose movie player, is it not? Okay, just that for now. Well, we don't need to do much more. There's no web browser or anything installed, but that's fine. It's not the purpose of this video to actually build up a major ISO. It's just so to show you how things are customized. So anyway, it's going to take another 76 packages, so 3 minutes. I won't bother pausing the video for 3 minutes, I don't think. Unless you will get bored in like 3 minutes, which is fine. So that allows me to have another sip of my coffee because I'm not doing anything else until it's done. Very nice. So, yes, my internet still sucks. It's not that anybody can do anything about it, it's just where I live. I'm miles away from the nearest cabinet. And so, although they're providing me with a big enough pipe, it goes down to a little dribble by the time it gets to me. Well, at least it's been more stable than it has been in the past, which is a good thing. So I'll just download the last, we're nearly halfway through. Just downloading some codecs it's needing, of course. I really did strip this back when I made it, you see, so there will be lots of dependencies and so on, whereas with the larger open box, I'll basically install all the codecs and stuff required for DVD, Blu-ray playback, all that kind of good stuff, including NVENC for those wanting to use it on OBS or whatever. I installed all of that as well. So anyway, another 40 odd seconds, and the speed I'm downloading at the moment. And see some Qt5 stuff going over. Qt5 of course is the framework for Plasma. So I may have installed something that needs it, but that's okay, that's fine. Yeah, it's probably dead before something that needed it. I'm unsure now what I actually installed. But it is all good. But it's bit, oh that's cute. But there we go. And go to MPV, which is the last one, and it goes install it to the hard drive. It will never tell me how fast applications install on Linux. Okay, so we've got all that all sorted and we're quite happy with that. So what we need to do now is update our menus. by literally rubbing over them. It's just an open boxing, obviously everything else works. So you see we've got bleach bit root, which is what we are going to do now. So we are going to auto clean it. We are going to rub off any bash history. In fact, we're just going to clean it all. It's just make it lighter. 431 meg thrown away. Most excellent. I won't need to do that on the desktop yet. So we've got applications. What else we got? Well, we see that debrief has definitely been installed as MPV as well. For some reason, MPV's decided to show itself up under sound as well. But that's fine. And we can click to make sure these are working. It is indeed. And make sure debrief's working as we install that. We already know bleach bit is working. So, and applications, file tools, configuration, and we have to install PCLinuxOS, which should be working as well. There we go. It does go full screen on OpenBox. Not quite sure why that is, but we can cancel that. We know it opens. We know all the files are there. We are good to go. Now what we got to do now is, I don't know, maybe change the wallpaper. We can do that from here. Desktop prefs in this case. Evening glow. I wonder if I got any backgrounds. If I scroll up, that's under wallpapers, you see. I'm not quite sure whether or not I actually installed any background. No. Okay, that's fine. We'll just go to wallpapers and we'll just use the piece of Linux just to say we changed the wallpaper, something different. So we now I've got that thing, and now we're ready to make our ISO. You've got all your apps in, you've got stuff in the file manager, you know, you've already got stuff in here, etc, etc. And now we have to do a bit of tidying up. To do that, we want to go Control H, of course, to show our hidden files. And you can see we've got debrief there and passlight, OpenBox. Yeah, no need to remove any of that. Okay, what I actually do need is the root version of that, because I know what else I want to remove. But this is just personal. Remember, if you don't forget to put the hidden files back, it will remember. Just move that. And the rest can stay more or less as it is. And we can go up there and go to home, wherever home is, and present, and delete all the cache. It's just to make the ISO smaller. And so on and so forth, yes. Device is built for GFS, so it won't let me do that. Which is all good. And of course there should be a, oh no, that'll be on the home. Config bleach bit maybe. Yeah, we can also delete all that. And it just saves little bytes which help when you're making a thing. So anyway, we'll Control H again, go on. And we will build the ISO. So we go to terminal, and it's you need to be as root, and it's MyLivecd, and you can use the help flag if you want to know what other uses you can do. We just make that a bit bigger for you. Okay, so we have MyLivecd and the text star and all that, the guy who wrote it. Got the help version, verbose, no clean work dir, compressions, LZ4, gzip, xz or zstc. We'll build the defaults to zstd, unfortunately. You can also choose the boot menu and all that kind of business, but I'm personally going to do that. All I'm going to do is run this here. Too lazy to type. Oops, wrong button, Ali. Okay, and what we can do is do the verbose. Oops, there we go. And put another space there, and we'll call it something different from live. Ali's custom, and we'll let that go. So this is going to take about 10 minutes maybe, so I'm just going to pause it for the duration, and I'll be back when it's nearly built. Okay, I wonder if anybody could spot a deliberate mistake, although it's gone past it, but I did not remove the previous kernel, so there's now 2 kernels. I'm not quite sure, because I've never had it with 2 kernels, how it will boot. After it's done. Okay, making a final ISO. It's saying it's not all BIOSes will boot the EFI, but that's fine, it will boot the MBR version. So it's just running out, and the ISO is now built. So if we ls here, oops sorry, wrong window, ls here, and we can see that the ISO, Ali custom ISO is there. So we need now is for me to find my USB key, which is around somewhere. Sorry about that. So I have a USB key. It is pre-used actually, but what we're going to do is cancel that, and I will add it to the virtual machine, because I'm in a virtual machine. I'll just wait for it to find it there. It has. What I need to do now is install another program actually, which I did forget, but that's fine, we can do it now. It's only a little time machine, and that's done. So we'll run that. And we're going to create a bootable USB. So we go to image, home. Oh, it's under root, isn't it? We want present. There we go. That's the custom, and we're going to send it to SDB, which is correct. And ignore that, it's just mean I haven't got something installed for DD, but that's fine. So we'll write that, and I will be back once it has been written. And we're back, and the image was successfully written. So how we're going to test a USB stick on VirtualBox? Well, we have a tool for that. So allow me to close this and hold the virtual machine. Okay, I'm back at my nice desktop, and it's obviously done me back my pen, which is fine. We can close VirtualBox, which I have just done. And if I go to application and VBox test media, we can test the USB device. Now we'll give it a couple of calls. We'll test both the BIOS and we'll test the EFI. It is already selected the correct driver. It might ask me to become root, but no, it hasn't. So here we go. This is the BIOS version of what we just built. So I'll load the kernel up, and by rights it should come up with I can't actually install it from here because there's no hard drives made. It's literally just to test the USB media, and it could test any OS that's on the USB on a bootable USB stick. And so we're just testing to make sure we have everything hunky-dories, and I'm not quite sure what kernel this is going to boot into, being as I didn't remove the old kernel on the previous install, although I did boot into the new kernel on the in VirtualBox. I normally remove the kernel. You should remove the kernel if it's working properly, but we'll find out in a minute anyway. Anyway, it's come up with a UK keyboard. It will ask you for the keyboard selection, and actually I'm gonna make this a bit smaller because the guest editions are definitely installed. I'll just shrink that down a bit. Okay. We'll sign in. As you can see, everything is as it was. It's just resizing itself there because I'm resizing the screen, or am I just moving that down? Oh, there we go, we can see now. There we go. I apologise, but as you can see, it's still trying to connect to the net, but that's fine. It's because it's using bridge networking, I think, or some of the kind networking. It's probably just a bug in the system there. Let me just try and configure this manually, just to see. We'll give it a IP of, I don't know, 105, it could do is set sort of the range of whatever. Oops. Ooh, why don't anybody tell me this? That I can't type. Just give it a DNS of that and edge my bets. And if it doesn't connect now, we'll if it up and see if that works. Remember, this is on a VBox test. It's not really a it's let me down now, hasn't it? Yeah, that's fine. We can hit up P0, that's fine. Oh, there we go, we've got the green check mark now. Let's ping Google. It's the bridge networking I've used for the script, because this is actually a script, a VirtualBox managed script that I put together. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, so that's that. And we can see our programs are still installed. Our bridge split's still there, and we didn't install a browser. Debrief is still there. It's running live mode, it does. So as you can see, everything is running as it was, and of course, when you come to want to install it, your backup, you can do it. Can't encode method, unbiased reference, unbiased reference, okay. Because there's no hard drive, it can't find one. And that's the error it brings up when it can't find a spinning disk. So, yeah, it doesn't normally happen, of course. And the way we can test that actually is for me to get on a USB stick, or even just close this one down. We'll close that and we'll bring up a VirtualBox. There we go, we'll start the menu, which is what we were using. And what we'll do is we'll log into this. Like so, we'll go devices, USB, and we'll accept its cruiser. Okay, there's the cruiser there. And what we'll do is we'll wipe A off. More applications? No, it wasn't more applications, most likely. Gparted will do it. Yeah, STB did show up. And STB is the one that we want to wipe. So we'll create a partition table first. We'll make it DOS. Okay, it's telling me I have to reboot, but that's fine. All I actually have to do is go to devices, USB, and unplug it. Wait a second or two, and then go back and plug it back in. Okay, we can now go to DD copy, wherever that is, and we'll want to format USB key. Yep, want to move it as that, and yeah, we can use that. It's going to the plane there, that's something about Windows. So it is doing that. This I think it is. Remember, I'm on a virtual machine, which don't mean much. Yeah, it was formatted successfully. I'm just being too impatient. So now that we've got that, we can go to the file manager, and we can open up the USB device, I'm hoping. Yeah, she's there. We'll go to view, and we'll do a dual pane job. We'll go home folder on that one. Oh, have you noticed I didn't close the it remembers, I told you it remembers everything. And what we'll do is we'll move it to the USB drive. And what we'll do is we'll quickly make up, in fact I can do that now while it's doing that. We'll just call it test. Oops, it will be Linux, don't be silly. And we'll use other 64, and we'll go next, and yeah, that'll do. So test it. Okay, so we've created a new test thingy. I'm just waiting for this to sync, which is what it's doing now. It says 00, no bytes transferred, and yep, that's PCMan for you. But once it's done, we can close this VM, and we can boot off it. Once I get it mounted, of course. It could be under media and USB device when it is. So we'll make sure it copies it all over. Oh, this part's fun. My USB stick isn't the fastest in the world. It is only USB 2. So it's not the fastest in transfer rates. And the way Linux works, it whacks it all into a cache and then feeds the USB the cache. Which is why it's saying it's 100%, yes, it's still in progress. Now we can find out what's actually happening if we use sync. And you'll probably find that both sync will finish and the USB will finish at the same time. So we'll let that happen for a minute, and at the moment, even with that running, it's still only using 267 megabytes of RAM. That's quite impressive. Now I'm going up to my 4 minutes here. Odd resolution of 1916 by 1000. 1000 down, eh? And yep, brave dark for the WM theme. And it's way too dark. Although there is another theme that I did do, which is why I'm questioning why OpenBox Mini is actually using this theme. So anyway, it should be copied over soon enough, at least I hope so. Okay, I'll pause the video a second, and the moment I pause it you just know that'll be finished, but there we go. Okay, that took longer than it should have, but still. Anyway, we have done that now, so we can now eject the device from there, and we can halt from here. So we'll drop that down, let that shut down. As you have, we've got test there, so we can go to settings. Oh, hold on, I just remember something. We haven't got the there we go. There's Ali's custom there, really cool. Immediate USB device, so we can go to settings here, and storage, empty, and hunt it down. It's immediate USB, and that's what we were booting off. So we are going to boot off the USB, but with the ISO for VirtualBox, so we can test it under test. So we'll start that off. Of course, I didn't test the EFI, but you can see now it's booting. I just want to show you that it wasn't the just have it full screen a minute. It wasn't the fault of the Drac Live that failed when it needed to set to hard drive. So we'll put the USB over. It's made the video a bit long, but that's fine. So just wait for it now for the hopefully that will work. Yep. So we'll click next. And sign in, of course. And there it all is in its glory as before. And so yep, even the internet's come up this time. So we've got photos, guest editions which we don't need, and we want to install her. As I said, it will go full screen, but we'll minimize that, and we can test the install out. And I do want to show you the install actually, because it's the post install that I'm more interested in, and I'll show you for why when we get there. So I only gave it an 8 gig hard drive, and it was a 1.1 gig ISO, so it should fit inside. I don't think it was 8 times the compression, or 7 point something times the compression. At 4:31 in the morning, I am not going to be doing any maths, so we'll just let this install. And I'm installing under MBR mode, legacy mode if you will. But I will test it after the ISO under EFI, not the install, but to boot, to show that EFI is actually working on this. Remember, I only gave this, I think, I could be wrong, just let me do that. Oh, of course it's uber busy now, as it would be. Did I? Oh yes, there it is. Yes, 16 meg of video RAM, 512. Okay, I was just checking something there. Of course the install's partially off the screen there. So, it's just copying away there. And it's kind of giving my processor something to think about. There it is. Could take time to redraw, but there we go. Okay, so almost at the part where we do the bootloader. We'll get ready for that. Now we click finish, and it says bootloader is in operation. Now this always takes time, and especially with a blank screen people get worried. But that gives me ample time to make a quick cigarro. What do you think? Yes, I know, filthy habits. Okay, that's finished. Very cool. And now we can reboot into our newly installed, customized. Oh, it was 2.15. I saw it flash up. That's cool. Into our newly customized OS. Okay, so as you can see, it has installed both the kernels, the new and the old. It will pick both up. That is very cool. I didn't know. It's the first time I've actually seen it do that. I've always removed the previous kernel. So now it's asking me for my time zone, and yes, the guest editions did copy over. Of course, we removed the administrator password before, but it's now asking for a new one. And of course, being as this is now going to be a new install for you, you do want to have one. Now at this point, you can click cancel because you've already got a user, and it's there, which is the point I wanted to do. And of course you can log in, and there you go, your newly freshly installed customized PCLinuxOS all done and tidied up. Okay, I do want to shut down now. Reason being is, okay, we can just go over like stuff to make sure it's all working as before, like debrief that we installed. See, no problem at all there. PVC, see, that's running. It's asking for the password, of course, because we entered it. That's all running fine. And what we'll do now is shut down. And the reason why I want to shut down, not reboot, is because I want to add the ISO back, but this time boot it in UEFI mode to make sure EFI is working. So let's go to system, and we'll tick the EFI, and we'll go to storage, and we'll add back the ISO, which is Ali's custom, which it knows about because we put it there, and we'll boot that. And as you will see in a second, once it boots, it is the EFI mode for the live CD. So we do have a hybrid. So the MyLivecd does make hybrid ISOs. So I will just power off that because we're not running on anything. And that is how you customize and use MyLivecd to make your own custom backup of your system. The documentation's there, you can read it. The help file is really actually quite useful. And anyway, thumbs up if you liked this video, thumbs down if you didn't, and yeah, we'll see you all again soon. Take care, have fun, and be kind to each other.